You have this set up here in your notes, and what you need to do is get this outline out, and you can start to write down the words for these different portions. Now, some students are have this already written out, and you're a step ahead. You're prepared and ready to go. You don't need to move on and try and like start over. 'Cause there were some of you that weren't doing this, and now you're going to have to get your paper set up. So you should feel accomplished if you got this part done. I have had students use their notes, and I have had students go to their Schoology tab. Let me go to my Schoology tab. Let me bring my tab over here. Oh, it didn't cooperate. So you can go to your Schoology tab, and you can click here to look for the message that I sent to you for period 5 and open up the notes. Or you can use your actual written notes, or you can also go to the red folder, and you'll see the Constitution slide assignment. And when you go into the Constitution slide assignment, down at the bottom, I saved all of the PDFs after we were done. It just in case anybody went in and messed up any of the slides, you have them also here. Again, this one is located in the week of the 24th, that red folder, and the U.S. Constitution slide. Depending on where you want to look for them, totally up to you. Again, I've seen some students using their notes and some students using the slides. Let's go to Preamble and Article 1. With these two here, when you look through your notes, you're looking for 4 new words. Just the words. You're just writing down the words. You don't need to define them. When you're looking at the preamble, maybe that word sovereignty is new to you. Write that down. Maybe the word quorum, you've never heard that before. I've been walking around, and students are picking some decent words that they haven't ever seen before, and that's fine. That's what this is about. You'll notice that if you look at your notes, remember that Article 1 is about the legislative branch, and you'll see that the legislative branch is a very long section. Therefore, that's why this one has 4 words. If you proceed on to the executive branch, you're going to notice all you need is 2 words because it's a shorter section, and so forth. Judicial branch, 2 words. 4 has 2 words. And then these down here have 1 each. These are a lot shorter, each of these sections. And when you're done, you should see that you have 13 words once you're completed with it. Once you are done with this, you're going to go on to your next step, and that is for you to answer the writing prompt, and you're going to answer what article of the Constitution is most important, explain why. Summarize an article that you learned about in your notes. You can give examples. Or the last one, if the Constitution were to be written today, what would it look like? You don't need to write an entire new Constitution for the United States, just more in the respect of what would it cover, how would it be different perhaps from what's there, or maybe what you would think a Constitution should include. You're only choosing one on this. The next part, which we're probably not going to get to until tomorrow, and that's we're going to utilize in ClassLink the paper tutoring portion, and you're going to get help on the response to your prompt. This is not an essay. This is just a short answer prompt. You're probably going to have either 3 really, really well-written sentences or up to 5 sentences on this writing prompt. The live tutor will ask you what the prompt is that you're answering. Be prepared to copy and paste it to paper. And then also you can copy and paste what you wrote. I had a student second period get to the piece to actually get into paper and to copy and paste the prompt, copy and paste what they wrote, and they came back with a few suggestions to improve their writing, and it was very helpful to them. If you get to this point, you can go to the MHS website and look for the class link. Then it's going to pop up and look like this. My dashboard looks totally different than yours, but you're going to look for the paper icon and then you will click on that to get to the next portion. You will be using paper before you get it turned in order to help you have something that's well written. Again, start with the words, and these are your steps here. These directions are also on the Schoology assignment. I copy and pasted these here and put them in the Schoology assignment, these directions. And this is your first step, is to get the words. What we're doing is I'm getting you started with getting yourself centered with some words. What did you learn? And then you'll find that you're going to use some of these new words that you wrote over here, the 13, to help you with one of these writing prompts. And you don't need to bold or underline the words when you're writing the paragraph, but you will notice that you should be pulling from these words. And question for you, do you need definitions for these words? I'm sorry, somebody, I heard you. Do you need definitions? No. Okay, I see some heads shaking. I heard one person say no. You do not need definitions, simply words written down from each of these portions.